Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back. I'm your host, Cardmaster Phoenix, here as always, bringing you guys a quick Magic the Gathering Arena video on the topic of the card discussion Oracle of the Alpha, which is a 2/3 bird wizard for 2 and a blue. It is a mythic from the set Alchemy 2023. It has flying, and it has a very powerful effect that the name alludes to. When Oracle of the Alpha enters the battlefield, conjure the power 9 into your library, then shuffle, and whenever Oracle of the Alpha attacks, scry 1. Now, the reason it is called Oracle of the Alpha is it alludes to the very first set in all of Magic, Limited Edition Alpha. The power 9, and the reason it is capitalized as though it were a proper noun, is it refers to a group of 9 cards, Ancestral Recall, a group of cards that are all incredibly efficient for the effect they produce at the cost that they require you to cast them. They are all incredibly efficient cards that are infamous for being incredibly powerful cards in Magic's history, all of which are on the reserved list, meaning they are effectively unattainable just due to how expensive, unfathomably expensive they are, and they are what is considered to be the most powerful group of cards in all of Magic. The Power 9 consists of 9 cards that all have an effect that is super efficient at an unbelievably efficient mana cost, such as Ancestral Recall, which lets target player draw 3 cards at instant speed for only a singular blue mana, when typically drawing a card is worth about 1 to 2 mana. Ancestral Recall lets you draw 3 for just 1 blue mana. We also have Time Walk, which is a extra turn spell. Typically, extra turn spells cost anywhere between 4 to 7 mana, usually in the 4, 5, and 6 range, and Time Walk is a sorcery that lets you take an extra turn for only 1 and a blue. Next up we have Time Twister, which is the only non-Moxen, non-banned card that you can play in Commander, or at least my playgroup does. There's a sorcery for 2 and a blue that has each player shuffle a hand and graveyard into their library and then draw 7 cards. The next is what is arguably the most infamous card in all of Magic, the Black Lotus, for the fact of how iconic it is. It is the most efficient quote-unquote mana rock in the game, meaning an artifact that taps or sacrifices itself in any capacity for mana. This includes the signets as well as the talismans, but primarily anything that is an artifact that taps or produces mana is known as a mana rock, is referred to as a mana rock, and Black Lotus is easily the most powerful of all of them, being a 0 cost artifact, meaning that you can play it for literally free, tap it and sacrifice it the turn it comes in to add 3 mana of any one color you're choosing, which is incredibly efficient. And finally, we have the Moxen, as they are called, which is a group of artifacts that all cost 0 and tap to add 1 mana of every color in the game, including green for Mox Emerald, black for Mox Jet, white for Mox Pearl, red for Mox Ruby, and of course blue for Mox Sapphire. And Oracle of the Alpha is an incredibly efficient card that lets you conjure all of them, meaning you create copies of all 9 of them, put them into your deck, and then shuffle. And you also get Scrying, which is called a card selection effect, meaning you can intentionally remove Rika cards and shift them to the bottom of your library while actively looking for these Power 9. It is currently available for just 420 gems or 2,100 gold, and I'm going to be getting it for 420 gems. And it also is an alternate card style, so that's great. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed my explanation of Power 9, as well as what makes them so desirable, as well as how they got their names. I've been your host, Cardmaster Phoenix, signing out. See you guys next time. Have a good one.